Audio check, 1, 2, 3. Audio is good, let's go! Whoa, we're live. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. We got deals in the carousel down below. We got this right here. This is the Lamicall phone mount. Let me know if you have any questions. We're live right now on the deals of the week. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing well. It's been a while since we see you guys, but this one is on sale right now in the carousel down below. If you guys are watching on Amazon, let me show you guys what you see right now. If I open up the page, boom, right there, we're live on Amazon, and this item is highlighted right now. Everything we talk about today is on deal. Let me know if you have any questions. We're talking about deals, nothing but deals on this live stream right now. So these are the last call for the deals before the night ends, because as the night ends, there will not be any more deals. Well, after midnight Pacific Standard Time, some of the deals may change, so we'll see. This one's on deal right now. If you guys are watching us on other platforms, come over to Amazon. We're right now on Amazon, so we got deals right now, right here on Amazon. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm making sure that everything looks good, and I can see the chat messages and all the good stuff right there. All right, cool. Welcome to the stream. This is a nice deal. This one is on sale. Now, there is multiple colors. This one is the S1 phone mount. It's made of aluminum alloy. This one is perfect for your cell phone. So what you do is you put your phone right on here, and then you got a nice stand for your phone. It's got grippy feet. My feet are starting to come off right here just because I've been using it for a long time, but it's got nice grippy feet and it protects your phone. Now, a lot of people might say, well, this is not adjustable. You're correct in that it is not adjustable, but that's what makes it really nice, because when you grab your phone, I don't have my phone right here with me, but you can put your phone right on it and you're good to go. You don't have to think about like adjusting the angle or anything like that. Super simple, super easy. This is your Lamicall phone mount, phone stand, and it's on deal right now, 20% off. Over 2,000 of these have been purchased on Amazon, according to Amazon, within the last month. So 20% off. This is one item you can grab right now and you'll use time after time, many times. We got one like in the chat. Thank you for the like. Much appreciate the love right there. Thank you for the like. Welcome to the stream, guys. I hope you're doing well. We got the Lamicall S1 phone mount on sale, on deal right now. And you can see there are multiple colors in the carousel for this phone mount, but not all of them have the same price. If you go through the different prices, you'll see the silver one is $8.99. However, the clear one is $7.99. The deep red one, $8.99. So the deal is really on the clear one and on the black one. Those are the two lowest price right now. But if you really want the color you want, then get the color you want, because you will be using this a lot more than you think. How many of these do you need? Get as many as you can, maybe one per room, because you never know when you go to that room, you want to put your phone on and it works. It's nice. It's just a place to put your phone on, and I love it. So right now, for example, I got our live stream right here. I can put my phone on, boom, there we go. I can put it on horizontally, I can put it on vertical, and just like that, it works. It's simple. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm gonna double check the chat right now. Yeah, we got the live going on right now on Amazon. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a great weekend. Guys, it's already the middle, more than past the middle of August. Can you believe that? Anyway, this is the Lamicall S1 phone mount, and we'll move on to the items in the carousel moving forward. If you have any questions, do let me know. We have the majority of the items on hand, and I can also show you what they look like and how they work. We got the Soundcore Motion Boom 2 right here, the Soundcore Boom 2. Now this one is a nice speaker that you can grab right here for 36% off because it's on deal. Super simple to use. All you do is connect to your phone via Bluetooth. Now over 5,000 of these have been purchased within the last month, so you know the price is really good. 36% off. This one has passive bass radiator on the side. When you turn it on, this not only moves the bass, but also has lights and sound. It's a nice Bluetooth speaker that uses Bluetooth 5.3. As you can see, you got 24-hour playtime, and this thing actually floats on water. So it is not only waterproof, but it'll float on water too. You got USB-C as your input and a USB-A as your output to power other things or charge other devices. Soundcore Boom 2 by Anker right here. Let me know if you have any questions. This one is on deal tonight right here on Amazon. If you guys are watching us on another platform, come over to Amazon because that's where we're at right now and that's where all the deals are. We got the Fantic V8 Mate and the V8 Slim in the carousel. Which one is highlighted right now? Let's find out. Okay, so there is two of these vacuum cleaners and they're extremely similar. You might be confused which one is which. The one that we have highlighted right now is actually the V8 Apex, which is the one I recommend. Now, I don't got the Apex right here. I just got the Mates. The difference between the Apex and the Mate is actually night and day for not that much difference of a price. So I always recommend the V8 Apex. Why? Because it has way more power. You're talking about 19,000 Pascal suction power on a small little compact vacuum cleaner like this. And this thing not only is it a vacuum cleaner that sucks in, but you can switch it around and blow air out of it. It's crazy. It is an air duster as well as a vacuum cleaner. So you have these different attachments, right? So this is an air exhaust attachment. You put this one right here on the back of the V8 Apex, and you can use it to blow out the dust on your keyboard, on your vents, on your fan, whatever you want. It's really nice. The V8 Apex is a super compact vacuum cleaner that's easy to use because right here, the way it works is it's just a vacuum cleaner. When you want to open up the bin to empty out, you remove this and push that. I do like this extra ring. That way you don't accidentally open this and spill out all your dust in your car. And if you want to look at the filters, there's actually a 2-stage filter on this thing. So Cheryl, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. We got Cheryl in the house. We got the coarse filter over here, and we have the fine filter on the inside. So even for a small vacuum cleaner like this, we got dual stage filter. That's what I love about Fantic. They don't go light on the filter. So right here, coarse filter, fine filter, locked together like that. And then this one will slide into your vacuum like this. And then this one snaps in and locks in place just like that. And there we go, the Fantic V8 vacuum cleaner. USB Type-C charging, of course, with 19,000 Pascal, on sale for $69.99. But wait, there is an additional discount you may be able to take advantage of if you purchase and follow the details of that promo code right there. Now, this is 30% off, really good price, and as you can see from the listing, over 4,000 of these have been purchased within the last month alone, according to Amazon. So that should tell you something. Either it's a really good price or it's a very popular item, or both. Not only is it a popular item, but because of the recent price drops, it is selling like hotcakes. These are great to have in a car. I don't care what kind of car you have. Small car, big car, truck, van, I don't care. It's always nice to have a vacuum cleaner that's portable, easy, lightweight, USB Type-C charging that you can use wherever you are using your car. Road trip, oh yeah, it gets messy. Somebody drops something, spills something, clean it up right away. Don't wait until you get home. Enjoy the rest of your vacation or your road trip without having all that mess in your car. Keep it nice and clean with the Fantic V8 Apex vacuum cleaner right now on sale, on deal for $69.99. Alright guys, we got some of these deals expiring tonight, so we're moving through pretty quickly to make sure that you guys grab all the deals before they're gone. So this one is one of my favorite ways to add smart home features in your home with just one device. So if you look right there, it is called the Smart Door Lock 3-in-1. Why is it called the 3-in-1? Well, because it adds a doorbell that is connected to your smartphone, and you can hear the charm and you can get notification on your phone. It's got the 2K camera that is connected to the Eufy ecosystem, so you get alerts and notification when it detects motion, and it has AI built in, so it can let you know if it's detecting humans or pets or base 3. And then it also has your fingerprint door fingerprint reader right here, so you can unlock with just your fingerprint. You can also unlock with the keypad on here. You can also unlock with the physical key, because behind the doorbell lies the slot for a physical key right there. See, you can also unlock it via the app, So many ways to use this one. We got 27 likes on the chat. Let's go. Like. Thank you for all the love, guys. Welcome to the stream. We hope you're all doing well. We got either Victoria Diaz in the chat, or maybe we got our friend in the chat. Oh my gosh, I'm lost for words right now. Our friend that also does the remote client connection to do the likes. I don't know, but we got 27 likes in the chat. Let's go. All right, guys, we have more vacuum cleaners. Oh, we got the V8 Mate that's on sale. So the V8 Mate is going to be cheaper than the V8 Apex we talked about earlier. Why? Because the V8 Mate has less suction power, but that's not a bad thing, okay? It has enough. It has 12,000 pascal, so you're saving some money. $45.99 is 43% off versus the $69 and some change for the V8 Apex. The V8 Mate comes in about the same size, same form factor, but it does not blow out air. So unfortunately, it's only a vacuum cleaner that sucks in. So it's the same size as a V8 Apex, but you're saving some money for less power and less function. Is it worth it to get the V8 Apex or the V8 Mate? I always recommend the V8 Apex, right? For about $25 more, you're getting way more power, you're getting more functionality, and it's the same size. To me, the form factor is awesome. To get more power or more functionality in the same form factor is a win no matter what. So anyway, the V8 Mate is what I have in my hand right here. That one is 43% off, $45.99. Link is in the carousel down below. We're on Amazon right now. Over 50 of these were purchased within the last month. So now that should tell you something, right? So if you go back to the V8 Apex we talked about, how many of these were sold within the last month? 4,000. 4,000 of these were sold within the last month versus a measly 8, okay? So that should tell you something. So I always recommend the V8 Apex, which is the one we talked about a little earlier, because of the more power and more functionality for just a little bit more in terms of the cost. Now, one item that I use a lot in my day-to-day operation is the Giraffe Tool G20 pressure washer. Why? Because I love cars, and I don't know who doesn't like cars. Even if you don't like cars, you probably like your car more when it's clean, right? The G20 pressure washer is a wall-mounted pressure washer that has a 65 feet retractable hose reel that is rotatable 180 degrees. So you can pull out this hose, pressure wash your car. It comes with a foam cannon, so you can soap up your car, wash it off, and then retract the 65 feet hose right into this thing. It auto retracts, super easy. One of the best things I've ever added to my home, and I recommend it to everyone that either has a car or has a car and loves a car. We even installed it in my friend's shop where he does detailing and wraps and tints on cars. Uses it every day, multiple times a day, to wash cars and prep them before you work on them, and it always works like a charm. So that is the Giraffe Tool G20 pressure washer. You can see it's on a really good price of $246.49. It's right, 48. It's right under a $250 mark. So fantastic value. Now sometimes when it's like crazy good deals, you do see this one for under $200. Oh wait! There is one under $200 right now. What? Okay. If you want one, now is the time to grab one. It is actually under $200 right now, but you gotta click on the light silver one. The dark gray one, it's not the same price. So unless that silver one is like a gotta must have for you, go for the light silver one and save yourself almost 50 bucks. Almost 50 bucks. That's a good price right there. And again, it comes with everything you need. It comes with a foam cannon. It comes with a pressure spraying wand. It comes with 5 different tips. Is that 5 or 4? 4 different tips. You got the high pressure. We got the medium pressure, the orange one, the lighter medium pressure, the green one, and then my favorite, the white one, which is a good amount of pressure for pressure washing your car. Not too much pressure, but at the same time, good enough to clean off all the nastiness from the tree sap, the debris, all the stuff from your environment. Easily clean and wash your car. And what do you need to hook this up? It's so easy. You need 2 things. You need to have access to a 120 outlet power. You power it, right? And 2, you need to have access to a garden hose. So that's all you need. You connect it to a garden hose. That's the water hose right there on the bottom. That's the inlet for the water. And then you connect it to your 120 outlet, and you got a nice, powerful pressure washer. Like I said, it comes with a 4 nozzle. The smaller the beam of water, the more pressure it delivers. So this red one delivers a very narrow beam, very, very high pressure. And then as you widen out the beam, like a little bit more spread, lower pressure, and then 25, a little bit more pressure. And my favorite is a 40-degree width. So it's a good amount of spread, which means I have better coverage when I'm washing my car, but still got a nice punch in the power department with pressure washing. So there we go. 65 feet retractable hose reel from Giraffe Tools. Alright guys, we got the Nebula Capsule 3 laser projector. Now, let me see if I get my laser projector over here. I can see if I grab it and I'll show you where it is. So I don't have it handy, but I even have the special edition, so it's never the exact same one. So the one that's highlighted right now has a solid 300 ANSI lumens of brightness. It's got the Google TV built in. It's got the upgraded App Store. You can do so much with this projector. You can project up to a 120-inch screen. You got everything in a handheld orientation. It almost looks like this one right here. So I have the baby version of it. The one that's highlighted is the more performant version. Why is it more performant? It has 300 ANSI lumens versus something small like this that has 200 ANSI lumens. The brighter the output, the more concentration, more contrast you'll have in the color, and the more it will look good when it's not super dark. Because when you have a powerful projector that puts out a lot of lights, a lot of ANSI lumens, you can use it when it's not super dark. On the contrary, if you have a very weak projector that only puts out a little bit of light, well, guess what? You gotta be in a very dark room to really see that contrast and bright, vibrant colors out of the projector. So the Nebula Capsule 3 laser is a solid choice with 300 ANSI lumens of brightness, and it projects up to a 120-inch screen in a form factor that's a little bit bigger than this, but you got the built-in speakers on this thing. You also got the 2.5 hour battery life. You got all the apps. You got Bluetooth connectivity, Wi-Fi connectivity. It's even Netflix officially licensed for content watching, so you'll be able to connect to your Netflix account and watch content right from a compact projector. You can project it onto your wall, onto the ceiling. If you go camping, you can actually project it onto your tent. It's kind of fun. Anyway, that is your Nebula Capsule, and this one is a Laser 3 with a built-in speaker, with a built-in 2.5 hour battery life, with the ability to connect to Wi-Fi, to Bluetooth, to Netflix app, and so much more. So that one's on deal for $579.99, 23% off. Solid choice. Over 300 of these have been purchased within the last month. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. We're moving on to more deals because I'm going to make sure that you guys get access to all these deals before the night. So this one is your Tozo A3 or A1 mini earbuds. Super small. Why are these so small yet still deliver amazing sound quality? I have no idea. But they are $12.97. Like what? You're gonna get earbuds that are super small, super compact. These are the no wait, hang on. I got the wrong ones here. The Tozo A1s are even smaller than this one. These are the Tozo A1s. These are super tiny. Look how tiny the A1s are. Super tiny. So the Tozo A1s are super mini. You got the battery case with USB Type-C charging. Now these do not have active noise cancellation. They have what's called passive noise cancellation. So what that means is that they have really nice seals on the earpiece, and you can find the one that fits you perfectly because it comes with a set of different size ear tips, and that prevents the outside noise from coming in, and it really like encapsulates the sound in your ear and creates this atmosphere where you feel like you are more surrounded by the sound because it is passive noise cancellation, blocking out the outside sound and emphasizing the sound chamber that is created in your ears. A Tozo A1 earbuds right here. wireless with the USB Type-C charging case, Bluetooth 5.3. You got presets, you got everything. I mean, like if you do not have a pair of earbuds, like why don't you? Earbuds have an essential application. They are perfect for when you are out in the street and you want to be discreet. You want to be able to put these in your ears. They are so compact. They fit right inside your ear and you can barely see them, and they deliver amazing sound quality. So I'll put one in my ear right now and I'll show you how small they are. Look, right there, it's in. That's the Tozo A1 wireless earbuds. Really small, right? Super small. And I was using the A1s for years before I decided to use my current headset right now, just because I enjoy the open ear experience. But before the Tozo A1s, I worked out with them. I live streamed for hours on hours and hours with them, and the battery life is phenomenal. Phenomenal battery life. And look, over 10,000 purchased within the last month, and 35% off brings you down to under $13. How can you say no to a pair of earbuds with so much functionality, battery life, features, and everything for under $13? Guys, you cannot even get breakfast for under $13. Yet you can get this and use it for time after time for years to come. Tozo A1 wireless earbuds, fantastic value right there. That's really good. We have the Govee floor lamps on sale as well, and I love these lamps. I got two of them in my studio right now. One that I'm using over here, you can see that's the floor lamp right there. I'm using it to project back to the back of the room to give me some nice backlight environment. I also have another one over here. This one is not being used right now, and it can be. I just haven't set up to be used as the other side of light. But these are nice because basically what they are is like kind of a strip of light that's pretty vibrant and bright. And what you do is you shine this against your walls, not towards you, but shine it against the wall. Because the way it works is it projects and creates a bounce effect against the wall, but at the same time lively up the room with some vibrant color. Now, one thing about Govee, it's not just the hardware that they provide, it is the amazing software. I've never seen any brand have as much features in terms of the built-in scenes as Govee. You got all these built-in modes and they just create the mood. It is something that cannot be understated. Why? Because I've used imitation versions of these lamps that are more affordable, but because they don't have the Govee app, literally they are nowhere near as good. I find so much fun with the lights and being able to use it, interact with it, have connections and vibe with it because of the different scene modes. These are music scene modes to be specific, and that just goes to show that yes, you can use AI to create awesome effect right from the app for these lights too, but sometimes having the presets and easily selecting them is very valuable. The Ripples, one of my favorite. Aurora is beautiful. I also like Dreamlight, which is included but not shown here. It has sunrise, ocean, rainbow, the works, right? So those are going to be your different scene modes on the Govee floor lamp basic LED corner lamp. And this one is the updated version. It's the newer one. So there is the basic version, and there is, I think, just, is it called the Pro, which has a base that lights up too. But this one I kind of like because it's more compact. You see, the Pro ones, they have a bigger base like this, and it's not quite ideal. I guess it is ideal in terms of not being able to tip it over as easily, but I like the cleanness of these lights right here because the feet right there, it just doesn't take up much space. It's very minimalistic. You can almost tuck that underneath your sofa if you wanted to, right? So in a very minimal space, you can install the Govee RGB IC floor lamp right there. So that one's on sale. We got awesome deals on the Ugreen chargers. So I have a couple of them right here. So let me show you the 65 watt one. This one is 65 watt. And why are these so good? Well, first and foremost, $24.97, okay? $24.98, less than $25. You are going to love this charger, whether you use it at home or when you're traveling, but especially when you travel, because look, this thing pops out and you got a 2-prong plug. It folds in, so it's very compact when you travel. It doesn't get caught in your backpack or purse or anything like that. You have fingerprint resistant material coating on the side. You also got 2 USB-C outputs and 1 USB-A output. That's perfect for when you travel and you're charging your tablet and your cell phone and maybe another accessory. It's nice. Now, I will tell people 65 watt is great, but just keep in mind that it is split up amongst these ports, and to really understand how the wattage is split up, it's not an even split. So you gotta look at how they're divided up. If you're using all 3 ports, one port is going to deliver 45 watt, only the top USB-C port, okay? Then the second USB-C port delivers 8.5 watt, which is dramatically lower if you notice. And then the USB-A offers 8.5 watt too. Now, if you go for 2-port, you got 2 ports on it, it's different, right? With 2-port, you get 45 watt on the top port, but the second port gives you 20 watts. So that gives you a total of 65 watt. You see how that works out? If you are using 2 USB-C, or rather 1 USB-C, but the second port and the USB-A, this is where you're only going to get 8.5 watt per port. You're like, wah, 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 not so much power, right? So make sure you know which port you're using. The top USB-C port is always going to give you the most power, 45 watt right there in these 2 cases. Of course, if you use it by itself, you're going to get the full 65 watt. If you only use a second USB-C port by itself, you're still going to get the full 65 watt. And if you are using just this USB-A, you're going to get 22.5, which is pretty good. That's the quick charge capability of the USB-A ports right there. If you use 2 ports, you're not going to get that 22.5. And definitely, when you use 3 ports, you're not going to get that 22.5 on the USB-A. But if all your focus is on the USB-Cs and occasionally use USB-A, you're still going to have a great variety of charging options with this charger. And the fact that it is on sale right now, you can grab one for under $25. Over 1,000 of these have been purchased within the last month. You got your flip out 2-prong plug, 2 USB-C, 1 USB-A, and it's a solid choice right here. Perfect for traveling or perfect for when you're using at home. Ugreen, more for Ugreen. There we go. That is your 2-prong flipped out plug, and you got your 2 USB-C and USB-A port as well. So that one's under $25. Grab that if you're interested in it at all. It's such a good value. Alright guys, moving on. We have the SpaceAid bed sheet organizer. I gotta say, these are not just a viral, sensational hit, but they're actually quite useful. I have a video that I can demonstrate how the SpaceAid works. So if you ever put bed sheets out and you take them out of the packaging, and when it comes time to put it back in the package for storage, it never works, right? Because bed sheets, they get fluffy, and when you want to fold it up and try to put it back in the original packaging, it don't work. That's why these are a game changer, because these allow you to store your bed sheets extremely easy. Instead of trying to shove the bed sheets in, what you do is you open up the flaps, open up the top, lay the bed sheet down, close the flap where there is a zipper, you can zip it up, and then the 2 flaps on the side, there are hooks that hook it on like that, and you're good. Not only that, but there is a little window so you can see through and you know what kind of bed sheets you have inside, and a place to put a note. For example, when was it last used, if there's any stains, rips and tears, any damage to it, etc. You can add that note for your bed sheets and you can organize them really well. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. Oh, we got the bigger projector. More powerful projector right here. So this one is going to be a serious outdoor projector that is completely wireless. Yes, I did say wireless. You have a built-in 5-hour battery life on this thing. This thing is rugged. It is somewhat shockproof. Not really, but just a little bit shockproof. It's a little bit dustproof, and it's a little bit waterproof too. You got a nice projector right here. This one outputs 1,000 ANSI lumens of brightness, so it gets really bright. You got your battery life indicator right there, and then you also got a camping light built in, which is nice. 3 brightness, 2 USB outputs, one is USB-C, one is USB-A, so you can charge your other device. You got a built-in kickstand, so you can prop it up like that, or change the angle, go down lower, whatever angle works for you, right there. This thing has your built-in speakers. It's got your built-in Android OS so that you can download apps. You got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, everything you can imagine in a nice form factor that's perfect for when you are going on kind of a retreat, going camping, or you want to use it for your backyard. You can. You can even use it for a home theater or office or business or other situation. But I mean, because of the built-in battery, the built-in speaker, it's more ideal to take advantage of that when you go camping or hiking. So that is your Nebula Mars 3 outdoor projector right here. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. We got lots of deals in the carousel. We got the Bedsure bed if you guys have pets, specifically dogs or cats, and you want to get them a nice mattress to lay on. So unlike traditional, I guess, let me just put it this way. Dogs, they need nice places to rest. Why? Because just like humans, they have different pressure points on their body. Some parts of their body is going to be heavier, some parts are going to be rounder, some parts are going to be pointier, and when they lay down, because of this Acrate foam, it will absorb and mold basically to the body of your pet. But if you can imagine, if your pet was laying flat on the ground, all that would be at the same level, and it's just more uncomfortable. You know, because we sleep on beds and we're used to it. But if you ever try sleeping on the ground or just lay down on the ground, you feel that there's a lot of pressure points, because that's where your bed normally does all the absorption and absorbs those pressure points. So this one is specifically for your dog, and more ideal for the winter because you got the Sherpa lining on the top to keep them nice and comfortable and warm. However, you can flip it around. On the back you have, depends actually. This one is more ideal for use in the winter. Some of them you can flip around, but this one, if you flip around, you're gonna have these non-stick dots, and it's not ideal for sleeping on. So this one is more ideal for using just when it is colder out there. And I mean, you love your dog. Wouldn't you want to see your dog just enjoying a rest like that? It's the Bedsure extra large dog bed right there. We got that on sale too. I can't really speak for the price specifically, just because there's so many different sizes and so many different colors. There's going to be ones that you want, and sometimes they may not be on sale. If they're not on sale, then either wait for them to go back on sale or grab them, as it's a good investment for your dog. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick, but do let me know if you have any question on the Bedsure extra large dog bed right there. Ooh, I got some nice coconut water. Oh, that's really good. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I love coconut water. I can't get enough of it. Although coconut water does have a lot of sugar in it, still so good. And do you guys know coconut water is actually pink? I don't know how they get it, but coconut water is pink. Ooh, that's good. Alright guys, moving on with the deals. If you have any questions, do let me know. We got the TizCare massager. So this one is going to be for you, or you can have it as a gift for someone that you love or care for. This one's on sale for 41% off. And let me show you a quick video demonstration of the TizCare massager. So the TizCare foot massager is more ideal for your foot, but you can also put your leg in there to massage your ankle. You can put your arms in there to massage your arms. You have many different massage modes using air compression to really compress and decompress certain areas to create really awesome blood flow. And there's also heat on it too, and that heat intensifies the massaging experience as well. So this one is not battery power. You will need to plug it into an outlet, but the good news is it's HSA compatible. It's 41% off right now. Over 1,000 of these have been purchased within the last month. So fantastic product right there for you or yourself. Oh, 152 like. Let's go. Look at those like. Like. Is it our friend Victoria Diaz in the house? Let me know. Or is it our friend? I can't remember the name of our other friend. Hang on. I gotta recall the name. Hang on. Let me look up the name. Give me 1 second. How did I forget this name? Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at names. But 1 second. I'll know in 10 seconds. I know in 10 seconds. Here. In 10 seconds, I'll know the name. Okay, maybe not. Rover! Yes! USS Rover. How did I forget that name? You know why I forgot that name? It's been a while since we've streamed. I haven't streamed for almost 4 weeks, I think. I missed you guys. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, by the way, we have the smaller charger that's 32% off as well. This one is not quite as beefy as the 65 watt we showed earlier, but it's also less than half the price at only $11.58. That's really good. 32% off, a nice simple USB-C charger. It has the same flip out 2-prong plug. So really compact. This one is ideal for charging if you only got your cell phone with you. That's all you need, right? Someone that has just their cell phone, or maybe their cell phone and a pair of earbuds, right? You got one USB-C port to charge one device, then switch over to charge the other device. But ideally, it's for someone that just has one device, like your smartphone. That's it. You travel with just a smartphone. You know you need a charger for your smartphone. You want to travel lightly. This is it right here. And I mean, I always ask my friend Tony, how many chargers do you need? And he always honestly says, you need N plus 1, where N is the number of chargers you currently own, because you always need one more. Why? Because every time you need a charger, you can't find one. It's like, where's my charger? Well, that's why you need the number of chargers you have plus one more. So get that plus one more right now, especially if you want one that's simple, compact, and travel friendly for under $12. I mean, $11.58. You can even go for the different colors. They got the blue, they got the purple, and they got the nice new white one. All for $11.59 each. Unbeatable value. iCigar is another brand that sells these dog beds. So you can choose between the brands, but they all share the same functionality in that they either use memory foam or they use egg crate foam. In this case, they do use the egg crate foam, right? Oh no, this one is they do use the egg crate foam. So usually the one with memory foam are a little bit more pricey. The ones with egg crate foam are a little bit more affordable. Egg crate does do the job just as well. Memory foam is a little bit more forming for the body, but egg crate foam is not bad either. for the value you save when you grab the 8 crate foam, that's significant. I mean, look, for $40.41, you can get the extra large dog bed right here. There are smaller ones too. For example, if you go for the smallest one, that one's only $21.59, right? So you can see there are smaller ones for lower prices as well. Oh, the Yosoda exercise bike are back on sale. Fun story, fun fact. When I started live streaming on Amazon, I really wanted a Yosoda exercise bike, but they were more expensive. They were on the order, I think around 300 or so, and rarely on sale. But now you can grab them for a super good deal. This one has magnetic resistance, which is really quiet and smooth, versus the one that uses a brake pad for resistance. We'll go into the difference in just one moment. But basically, the brake pad resistance is what you can imagine. There's a dial you turn that pushes a brake pad against your flywheel. And that's what creates the resistance. Now, it's neither quiet nor smooth because it's physical. Whereas this one is much more advanced. This one has magnetics or magnets right there. And as you want to increase the resistance, the magnets are brought closer to the wheel, creating more resistance without friction. So it's quiet and it's smooth because of just magnets versus physically stopping it or resisting it with brake pads. Anyway, 30% off, over 200 purchased within the last month. That's a great option. Now, these Yosoda bikes, let me see if I can show you a quick demonstration of how the Yosoda bikes work. So you can see this is the one I have with the brake pad. This one is not as smooth. You have the little dial right there that you turn to increase the brake pad right there and creates more resistance. This is older. This is like maybe 4 years ago when I had this one. And that's the one where I noticed the brake pads weren't as smooth and they were quite noisy. Pressure washer. So remember we talked about the G20 pressure washer earlier? Well, this one is the bigger brother, the G30. Now, not everyone needs the G30, but I can tell you almost everyone I talk to that has seen my G30 wants one. So what does the G30 offer that the other pressure washer like the G20 does not? Number one, it has a 100 feet hose versus a 65 feet hose on the G20. The G30 has the 100 feet hose, which is also very soft and kink resistance, the ultra soft flexible gray hose right there. The motor is more quiet on the G30 and it's more powerful on the G30, and the lifespan is a little bit higher on the G30. You still get the same pressure washer spray handle and the soap foam cannon soap dispenser right there. But the one thing it does lack over the G20 is the ability to pivot 180 degrees. So if you're pulling straight out, both the G30 and the G20 is fine. But if you want to pull at an angle, the G30 can't really accommodate that as well, because with the G20 you can rotate the pressure washer specifically 90 degrees so you can get it straight out at the angle. So there are pros and cons, but for the majority of the people, yo, we got Gavin in the chat. How you doing, Gavin? Long time no see, brother. I hope you're doing well. I hope your family's good. I hope you're ready for the holidays. Happy Monday, I know. And happy mid-August, because before we know it, it's going to be September. It's crazy, right? Time flies by, my friend. I hope all is well. By the way, did you end up getting the Switch 2? I think I'm gonna skip on the Switch 2 just because I don't know. I don't see much value in getting a Switch 2. I still like the games I have with the Switch 1, and frankly, the Switch 1 is still as good. But I'm curious about you. Did you upgrade to the Switch 2? Drinking some coconut water. It's a lot of sugar in here, but oh, it's so good. All right. Yeah, so we do have the Yosoda exercise bike with the brake pads. This is going back to, like I said, the one that I actually have, and it's much more affordable, but at the expense of being noisier and not as smooth when you are using the brake pads for resistance, because you actually have, if you look very closely right there, there are brake pads that push against the flywheel to create that resistance, but you're still going to get a lot of the benefit. So if you're on a budget and you want an exercise bike, well, look, for 170-ish, how much is that? $179.99. You can get quite a good exercise out of this bike right there. And our friend Gavin V says, I got it for the better performance and internet compared to Switch 1, but no need to rush and buy it. Ah, good point, good point, good point. Yeah, so that is a good testimony. The performance is better on certain games, I guess. But does it, I guess it loads faster. Like, would that make a difference? Like if you're playing Super Smash Bros., if you're playing locally, loading fast is nice, but if you're playing on the internet, loading fast just means you're gonna load and then wait for the other player to connect, because if they're on Switch 1, I'm not sure. But I guess more for single player games is where the performance matters, right? Guys, for under $10, you can get the Bedsure cooling pillow. And not just one, but you get 2 of them in standard size. Now there's different colors and different sizes, and price does vary, but over 1,000 purchased within the last month, 23% off for this color combination right here. After I switch over to one of these cooling case pillowcases, some are silk, some are rayon derived. These are the rayon derived one, and they're just so comfortable. They're a little bit cooler to lay down on, and I kind of like that smooth feel and that nice little colder feel, and it's moisture wicking too. So if you are a sleeper or you are sharing a bed with someone that is a hot sleeper is what they call it, where you sweat a lot when you sleep, these pillows, they wick the sweat away from you and they evaporate easier too. So it's nice for that as well. We got the Yosoda magnetic rowing machine. So Yosoda has a lot of different exercise machine. The magnetic rowing machine is one thing, but they have the water rowing machine. And let me see if I can show you a demonstration of me when I was goofing around and I had the water rowing machine. So let me see right here. So this is the water rowing machine over there, and basically what you do is you fill it with water, and as you pull back, you're doing this rowing motion. But not only that, but the water rowing machine, it provides a unique type of resistance that you don't get with the normal magnetic rowing machine, and that is water resistance. As you pull, the faster you pull, the more resistance it creates. It's this this principle of water, I guess, right? Where when you pull fast, it provides more resistance, and you hear the slush of the water. So it's more, it feels more like you're rowing than you are at your garage or gym doing exercise, right? So you can really enjoy that water rowing machine. But there is a disadvantage though. With the water rowing machine, you can only change the resistance by how fast you pull on it. there's no easy way to adjust the resistance otherwise, other than to pour more water for more heavy resistance and remove some water for a lighter resistance. But other than that, you can't really change the resistance on the water rowing machine. But don't let that tell you not to get it. It's still a phenomenal machine, and the pros outweigh it for certain people, especially if you want to hear that rowing sound as if you were at the lake rowing your boat. So that's the Yosoda water rowing machine. It's pretty awesome. Right there. We also get the small version of the BedSure dog bed too. So I know some of you guys have smaller dogs. Well, here's your chance to get your smaller dog a dog bed as well. For only $29.99, this one is pretty small. You can even get even the smaller one, and they all have the Sherpa lining at the top, and they have the 8-crate foam. The cover is washable. You can just throw it in your washing machine. They come in multiple colors, multiple sizes, and of course, they are on sale, but not all sizes. For example, this one is not on sale, but the one that's a little bit bigger is on sale. So it's funny because if you get one that's a little bit bigger, it actually costs a little bit cheaper than the one that's not on sale, which is a little bit smaller. And yes, you can go for one that's big and possibly too big, but at the same time, you should be able to get a good size that kind of fits your dog, so your dog can roll around on it and not fall off. So that is your BedSure dog bed right there. Oh, the V8 Mate is still on sale. I mean, 900 people purchased the V8 Mate on this particular link. That's pretty solid, actually. So I'll tell you why the V8 Mate actually has a specific value proposition as well, because it's so affordable. $49.99 gives you a vacuum cleaner that you have a locking ring. You can open and then use it to empty out your dust. You also have 2-stage filter on this tiny vacuum cleaner. Easy to replace and easy to access. The top is your coarse mesh and the bottom is your fine mesh. And they lock in place like this. And they lock in place to the vacuum like that. And this part here, you just line it up to where it rotates and locks, and you're good to go. You got the power button right here. Push that and you got power. You got a turbo mode as well. Pretty serious suction, even for the V8 Mates right here. And like I said, if you want more power, you can get the V8 Apex, which we talked about earlier today, for maybe about $25 more. But the V8 Apex has way more power. It has 19,000 Pascal versus 12,000. So you can imagine the value in that. And then the V8 Apex does offer you the ability to use it as a blower to blow dust out versus just a vacuum, whereas the V8 Mate is just a compact portable vacuum. And the form factor between the V8 Apex and the V8 Mate is actually the same size. So unless budget is a huge consideration, go for the V8 Apex. Go big or go home. Speaking of big, sometimes you don't want everything to be big. I know what you're thinking, but big is good. Big is better, right? Well, not when you're traveling, not when you want to have a compact, lightweight power bank like this. This one is your Anker 622 magnetic power bank, and there is one that has, oh, this is it actually. It has this. So you can open up this origami-like sheet right here, and you can see, like in that picture, this thing folds up like so, oops, like that, and now you have a nice kickstand. Very portable, super compact, because you know, you just saw it a moment ago being very slick and slim. You can use it like this to charge your phone on the go, because that works too. You don't have to open up the case, so you can put it right there. And now I'm charging my phone as we're doing the live stream, and I still have a USB-C port right on it to charge my other device. I have a battery indicator over here, so it's a nice unit. The Anker 622 battery pack with the wireless charging and a built-in kickstand. Let me charge my phone because I'm actually running out of juice on my phone. Speaking of which, We need enough juice to be able to go through all the items on our carousel to show you all the deals that we have tonight. So going back to the carousel, if you have any questions, say in the chat. We also got a 5-pack of these clips. So these are not to be overrated. So you can use this on your desk, and then every time you're done using a cable, for example, your charging cable, you can clip it on just like that. You can also use it on the wall, for example, like this, and you can use it to clip certain things that you have around the home. And if you don't have too many of these, you'll know when you're missing, and you'll know exactly what you're missing, or you can label it, so that helps you identify what you're missing. Plus, if it's easy to I mean, these are just so easy to just stick on and be able to put your cable on, and then not have to worry about fishing your cable up again if it falls down on the side of your desk or anything like that. So I gotta highlight these to make sure that you guys can see them, but these are on deal right now for 36% off. The cool thing about this stream today is I'm a little bit surprised. Normally these deals go away during our stream because I usually stream into Monday essentially. But today we still got a good deal on these little clips. So these are a 5-pack of cable spring clip holders. You can get the 10-pack as well. So there's different types. There's a 1 slot and there's a 3 slot. So keep in mind, 3 slots, it works too if you have a desk and many cables. You can kind of keep them all together. But I do like the fact that in the individual one, you can put anywhere. You can have 2 right here. This one you want to slide out and have at the very end. Hang on, let me put these 2 back on, for example. So for example, like these 2 can be here, but you can have one that is clipped on all the way over here. So depending on how you step on your desk or how you like them, you may want to adjust them, and you don't want to get stuck with the 3-in-1 combination, because then you don't have the freedom of moving it around as much. I mean, if you're creative about it, you can still move it around and get good use out of it for sure. I'm gonna grab another drink of my coconut water here. Ooh, so good. You know, when you have a drink that you enjoy so much, you just want to drink it all at once. Problem with drinking all at once is then there's no more. So I'm trying to savor as much as I can of it. So good. Coconut water. We have security cameras on sale. So these are going to be more simple security camera, but still they offer 2K resolution, pan tilt camera. You can mount these upside down, like right here. You can mount it right side up. That gives you 96 degree of up and down, and 360 degrees of panning. You can use it to use Apple HomeKit to access it. A lot of people always ask about Apple HomeKit compatibility. Some of the newer Eufy security cameras do not offer the HomeKit compatibility, but these do. These do. And 36% off is a smoking deal on those cameras. You get a 2-pack. A 2-pack of them. Water. Coconut water. So good. So how y'all doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? So we do have, let me see, a couple more items in the carousel. We might wrap up our stream a little bit earlier today, just because I got something to take care of. But we will be back on later this week and go for a little bit longer of a stream. So, like we said earlier, Yosoda does make different types of rowing machine. So they do have the magnetic resistance one too. Let me just show you really quickly the difference, okay? So this is the water rower, and you can see the difference with the magnetic rower. So magnetic rower, you have this dial right here. You can adjust the tension, which I think is invaluable. And it's magnetic, so there's no brake pads creating friction on your flywheel, it literally has magnets that move closer to the wheel to provide more resistance for you. You can do rows with them and really enjoy the motion and really build exactly the muscles that are required for the rowing action, right? So that's kind of to your advantage if you're into rowing boats. All right, next up in the carousel, we do have the Govee FloraLamp 2 with Matter compatibility. So now we're talking about the FloraLamps that have the base like this one right here, but they operate in the same way in terms of being able to project the light onto a wall, except now it has a light at the bottom too. It's kind of cool. Breaking platform barriers with Matter. No longer limited to specific platform and works with nearly all certified platforms. So that's new. If you are into the Matter ecosystem, you can connect with the Razer Chroma, the Amazon Echo, the Homey, the iFit, the Google Assistant, and the Siri. So all brands that I've worked with before, or except Razer. I don't think I've worked with that brand. Hey Siri, set the FloraLamp to 70 degrees. Yes, hands-free voice activation is nice. Very nice indeed. We do have a good number of viewers watching right now. And I'm all curious. What are you guys doing up so late? For me, it's 12:43 a.m. and I'm like, hang in there, hang in there. So I hope you're all doing well and better than me. But yeah, this is the Govee FloraLamp 2 with that solid base right there. There we go. So this one is where you can have multiple buttons created in one big room pointing against the wall, and you have a nice gradient of color. That's actually my preferred wrap color, but we did pick a pretty cool color, not just for the wall of our studio, but our vehicle. So we're gonna wrap our vehicle. So I'm super excited about that. Anyway, I digress. We're talking about RGBs and I'm talking about the color of my car. Never mind that. Anyway, we have another Lamicall item in the carousel that's gonna be highlighted right now. And this one, simpler. It is a way to get hands-free viewing of your phone. Now, I have the bigger one that doubles as similar functionality, but also operates as, what's that word I'm looking for? It offers value, right? Whereas with this one, it's more compact, designed for just smartphone. Whereas the one I had posted recently, it's really rugged. In fact, we were planning to keep it on the Cybertruck too. But anyway, this is the Lamicall gooseneck phone holder, and this one allows you to get hands-free operation, so you don't have to use it in a car or in a truck. You just use it at home, whether you're in the kitchen, at the sofa, or in bed. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Oh, my favorite vacuum cleaner, I gotta say, is the Fantic V10 Fold, and it looked a little something like this. And it's on sale, 31% off. So the way it works is you can push this button right here and change the angle. It has many different angles it can lock into. And just like you see through its rotation, I'm locking in them at different angles that I can lock them in. Like that. And then when you're ready to operate, you just push the power button and you'll be able to see what you're doing because there's a light. And then there's a turbo mode for more power. Really good suction on this thing, and you got your battery life over there, and when you're done you can just turn it off like that and even close this, and now it's very compact and portable. The Fantic V10 Apex with 17,000 Pascal, so not quite as high as the V8 Apex, but not much shorter. The V10 Apex from Fantic. V10 Apex right there. Alright guys, let me know if you have any questions on any of the items in the carousel. We are not going back and reviewing them. It's just that a lot of the items that we did talk about is kind of coming up right now. So we have the Nebula. Ooh, this one is a Cosmos Laser 4K projector. No joke. With 2,200 ANSI lumens of brightness. Jim! Thank you for the follow, Jim. Welcome to the stream. We have Jim in the house. Jim, what are you doing up so late? Jim, my Yama in the house. We have the Nebula Cosmos Laser 4K projector with built-in speaker. Now this one does have a plug, so despite it being a little bit larger, it doesn't have a battery. So you will have to plug it into an outlet or use a power generator or power solar generation, and you should be good. So, and then back here, you have access to your Nebula console unit right there. And let me close this down. Ah! 1 second. Close. It doesn't want to close. Oh well. Hang on. There we go. So this one has your built-in speaker. It's got your 4K output, 2,200 lumens of brightness. It's got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and it's got your Android TV, so you can download the apps and watch your content right there. So there we go. That's the back. That's your power. That's your HDMI output, USB port, and your 4K resolution is going to come out the front right here. Nice handle. Really high quality speaker on this thing. 45% off? What? Whoa! That is the lowest I've ever seen this. Like, I don't think I've ever seen it that low. 45% off? That's some crazy discount right there. Uh-oh. I just had the last of my coconut water. I'm starting a craving. That's a good deal right there. That's a good deal. All right, guys, we are down to the remaining few items. I do want to make sure that if you have any questions, I do answer them for you. We have the Eufy Cam Solo S220, as you see right here. Over 5,000 purchased within the last month, 50% off. That's a good deal. So this thing has 8 GB of built-in storage. It has a 2K camera. It's got the solar panel and a very nice form factor. This thing is perfect for adding extra security cameras around the house, whether it's outside or inside. If you're outside, just remember there's a solar panel, so it's ideal if the sun hits it for a few hours a day to keep recharging the internal rechargeable battery, the S220 Eufy Solar Cam right here. 2K resolution too. We get the X10 vacuum cleaner and mop from Eufy. This one is a beast of a combination. It came out a while ago, but still really good, right? Because basically when it docks, it will clean out the brush, rinse it, and dry it. Not only that is, when you're docking, it will fill up the fresh water and also empty out the dust and dirt into this container that includes the dirty water plus the extra tidbits that you capture. So all in one system, really nice, right? Oh, we got the Sirius EcoFlow River 2 Max power bank. So the Max is not the Pro, and the Max, if I can get this one right, this one is, yeah, the Max 512 watt-hour EcoFlow unit. As you can see, it's got a bunch of AC outlets, 4 AC outlets right there, and you got 3 USB-A's, 1 USB-C, and you got 3 DC output, 2 barrels, and 1 is this port right here. That's basically your car/RV 12 volts socket right there, and it has a nice display too. There we go. Oh, I'm out of power. Out of power. I should charge this thing. I should charge it. Let me see. Should I charge it like literally right now? Maybe I'll wait until later on. Alright guys, let me know if you have any questions. The EcoFlow River 2 Max solar generator is on sale with the solar panel. The solar panel here is 160 watt. It's actually pretty compact. It just looks bigger from the picture, but 165 watt is a good amount of charging from the sun if you get a lot of solar. Ooh, one piece design. If it's IP68 waterproof and it rusts, you're screwed. But if it's durable and really rigid, you're also screwed. What allows you to win at this game is the ETFT film. Protects against ultraviolet light. It won't crack your screwdriver as easily. And yeah, there was one other feature. Oh yeah, it does come with a 160 watt solar panel together. That's a nice bundle of 14% off over, we don't know how many purchased within the last month, but that's a solid combo right there. EcoFlow River 2 Max plus a 160 watt solar panel. Solid. Alright guys, moving on, we got a few more items in the carousel. Let me know if you have any questions on any of the items in the carousel. I kind of want to run downstairs and grab me another coconut water. I might actually do that because I want some more coconut water. All right, hold on. BRB. I'm gonna go get coconut water. BRB. We are back. We are back. I hope you guys can still hear me. Audio check. Audio check. All right, audio is good. Sweet. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Oh wait, hang on. I need to switch over. Boom! I'm back. Now I'm back. All right, cool. There we go. Let me know if you have any questions on any of the items we're talking about. We are still live. We do have this crazy vacuum cleaner. Oh, it's out. It was 46% off. It was 46% off, but now it's not on sale anymore, and there's only one in stock left. This one's pretty cool. So what it is, it's a vacuum cleaner that converts to a vacuum cleaner you can use as a wand, floor-mounted vacuum cleaner, or a floor vacuum, or you can use it as a handheld vacuum right over here, or you can use it as a bookshelf slash crevice tool vacuum cleaner right over there. So it's quite versatile, right? It does a lot. It does a lot. Trying to get my new bottle of coconut water here. Hang on. I want some coconut water. More coconut water. So each of these coconut water, how much sugar does it have? Probably has a lot of sugar. It don't say. It don't say. What? Sugar. Oh, 26 grams? That's a lot of sugar. Sugar rush is coming. Maybe I'll have another sip right here of the coconut water. Ah, so good. Coconut water. Organic. So yeah, this robot vacuum is a 3-in-1. And as you can see, you can use it as all these extra orientation. And then this thing, the robot vacuum, when you're using it as a robot vac, it's still got 8,000 Pascal. And when it's done vacuuming your home, it will go back to the docking station, and then it will get all the dirt and debris sucked out of the vacuum robot into this chamber. So You only need to clean out this chamber once every 75 days. It's pretty good. I mean, this does not do mopping. It's mainly just vacuum, but what it does really good. So sometimes it actually might make more sense just to go for the single function than try to get the double functionality. Hang on one second. Move back over to our stream right here because I'm multitasking, and I want to make sure we highlight the ESR Qi 2 charger, which I do have on the screen, but I also have right here in person, and I have highlighted in the chat so you can see it. So I use it to charge my phone here, my Apple Watch up here, and my AirPods down here. So it's quite nice. 9% off, $36.49, respectable. Not the best deal you can get, but pretty solid deal on this right here. That's the ESR. We got a few more items I want to cover before we wrap up the stream. We got the Ugreen charger. This one's going to be the 45 watt one right here. So the 45 watt one does have the same 2-prong flip-out plug right here, but it's only got 2 USB-C port, delivering a total of 45 watt. If you connect 2 devices, the first one, the port 1 is going to get 25 watt, the second one is going to get 20 watt. It's got the fingerprint resistant material, and the 2-prong plug flips out and flips in to save space right there. And then we have something fun as well. We have the 65 watt Ugreen Uno right here. You see a little face right there. So when you're using it, there's a face that shows you your status. It's 65 watt GAN charger with 2 USB-C and 1 USB-A, and it has cute little feet on this thing. I don't have the feet with me. Oh, I do. Right here, it's got cute little feet, but it does not have the foldable prongs. It just has the feet right there. The feet. All right, guys. The last item in the carousel is going to be the ESR wallet. It's a simple wallet that allows 5 cards to fit here, and it's got the MagSafe ring, so it'll stick to your phone really well. This one is a great gift, especially for the holidays or for a birthday gift for your dads. 35% off. Over 6,000 of these have been purchased within the last month. So that's a really good deal. So I'm going to wrap up our stream a little bit earlier today, but we will be back tomorrow, hopefully, or later on the week, and show you more deals. But until then, I hope you all have a great night and a great week ahead. Take care. Peace. We out. Bye.